Welcome to demo of universal verification methodology. So the very first question that comes in mind is why we need verification methodology. Functional coverage consumes 60% of our time and effort. So engineers are always looking for some better ways to perform functional verification. There are already certain proven techniques like coverage-based verification, assertion-based verification, metric-based verification, and some others. So again, it becomes a difficult task for the user to choose which verification methodology he wants to work on. Why we need methodology? Methodology helps us in guiding when to do, what to do, and what at what time to achieve that so that we can achieve the maximum efficiency. Methodology should provide us the basic building blocks so that we can support reuse. It should also provide us some predictability and profitability so that we can say at what time the chip will be out in market and we can make sure it is actually working as per the specifications. What are the universal verification components? So very first thing, we have a UVM test bench. So a UVM test bench is composed of some reusable verification components. The verification components are actually reusable, ready to use encapsulation environments. A UVM test bench is layered test benches where it has several components which has a specific role to play. There are few basic components that we will discuss about today. First, data item that is actually used providing your stimulus transaction. It is what inputs you have to send to your actual DUT. Then we have something called as driver, also called as burst functional model. It's an active entity which actually drives your DUT. It pulls data item from the sequencer which are actually driven to your DUT. Sequencer is an advanced stimulus generation that generates in return data depending upon the request that comes from driver. Sequencer has an ability to find out in what state your current DUT is, and it can generate more useful data depending upon the requirement. Monitor is a passive entity which is actually trying to sample the DUT signals. It is used for performing the coverage phenomena in verification scenario. It can also be used for predicting the result and verifying it against the sampled result. So agent is used for encapsulating driver, sequencer, and monitor. In terms of your verification environment, you can have more than one agent and they may be targeting different protocols. So agent can be configured as active also and passive also. An active agent is which actually drives your DUT ports. A passive is which is only used for monitoring what your DUT activity is. Then we have something called as environment. So environment is used for initiating more than one agent. That's the top level component of your universal verification environment. It generally contains something called as scoreboards to actually perform end-to-end transmission checks, or you can say if you want to perform some verification against reference model. It may also contain something called as environment level monitor, which can be used for performing coverage if it is not related to a particular agent but more than one agent. It also may contain some configuration properties that can be used for customizing the topology. Then let us see some example of test bench hierarchy. So very first thing that we have is a design that we want to test, that is called as DUT. Then we have an interface to communicate with that DUT. Then we have something called as driver and sequencer. Driver is the one which drives the DUT. So driver requests some packets from sequencer, and depending upon the request, sequencer provides data back to the driver, and then driver drives that to the interface with the help of virtual interface. Then monitor tries to sample the interface. So monitor is used for performing the signal level check. It is used for monitoring the signals of the interface. So there's an optional thing, monitor can also forward the information. Maybe if you want to compare against two scoreboards, then we may require that forward feature. So these things are encapsulated inside an agent. Agent has something called as configuration that can be used for choosing an active agent or a passive agent. Now let us take an example. So the very first thing over here we have something called as driver, we have something called as sequencer, we have a monitor, and then we have a DUT. So this is an example of an active agent where all the three things are available. We also have an example of a passive agent. If you observe over here, the sequencer and driver are not available, only we have monitoring activity available inside this design. So now we can have a scoreboard where we can actually compare activity between two agents. So you can see that over in this example, we are trying to use the forward part that monitor was providing in the previous example. Then we may have a top level monitor that can be used for sampling property of not only one agent, but it can be used for sampling the property of two agents also. In this example, we are only using for agent 1, that can be extended for agent 2 also. All these things are encapsulated inside something called as environment. So environment also has a concept of configuration that can be chosen for deciding how many agents we have, whether agents are active or passive, and several other features that we can configure. This we have discussed in the previous slide. So what we see is that driver requests some information from a sequencer and then it drives that thing on the interface. Now sequencer itself cannot generate the data, so what we require over here is something called a sequence. So what we do is we link sequence and sequencer in something called as test. That's what is called as test case. So we can create several test cases where we can link different sequences to different sequences. So in the previous slide what we saw was how we are supposed to write the test case. Now what we want is, we want a top level design where actually we can instantiate the test case, the actual interface and the DUT. So that's what we are doing in this particular design. Thank you for watching this demo. For more information you can visit our website www.futurewiz.co.in. For more demos and information about our training schedule, you can mail us at info@futurewiz.co.in.